Hello everyone, welcome back to St. Louis Billikens Dynasty, and we are once again back for more pain and torture when it comes to this game. I guess I can't give it up. I just love losing humiliatingly too much. And we are 1-4 on the year, 4 pretty horrific losses. And the one win was against an FCS school. So yeah, it's just been that kind of year. And we're playing 2-2 Buffalo next. And I have made one change. I did make a scheme change. It didn't work the last 50 times I did it. But moved the defense back to 3-3-5 tight. That's what we started with in this franchise. This dynasty. And, it wasn't the worst. It has worked for me well in other dynasties. So I might just go back to it. The defense is going to be bad regardless. Might as well stick to a defensive playbook I pretty much am familiar with. And then I was running multiple offense playbook, and that's the one I always run, but I feel like it's just not getting us what we need. Too many long routes, too many simple routes that they jump. So we're going to try Wyoming. Never used it before, but I have seen that it's good for getting playmakers in space, and I feel like that's what we need to do. We don't have the quarterback play to fit into tight windows. We need easy throws, we need short throws, and we need to get space and time to run. We don't have playmakers, which is the problem. We don't have speedy people that can run. But that's just a better recipe for success than just beating our heads against the wall with multiple and hoping for the best. So we'll try that. No depth chart changes. I don't know if bringing in Vince Trinidad is the play, because Sean Bartlett just played horrific the last game. But most of the blame was on the CPU just being the Avengers out there. So I don't know if I can put it solely on the quarterback's skill. And then if we're gonna lose, we might as well not throw our true freshman into the flames. So I feel like we just ride with Sean Bartlett the rest of the way. Unless something super drastic happens. I don't see that changing. So we'll go with that. We'll be playing Buffalo. We are equally rated, which means they're going to probably win by 70 instead of 50 now. I don't know why it is that we can never beat people that are just equally rated than us. I don't get it. But we'll see how this game goes. I'm excited. All right, here we are in Buffalo. We will get the ball first. And we need to start out better than we did last game. It's hard to start out any worse than we did. We gave up 24 points in the first quarter. Yeah, hard to do any worse than that. But, yeah, we just need to get into a rhythm here. We need to make good plays down the field. And we need to get some points up. That's the bottom line. And we got a double running back formation here. We'll get both our star running backs into the game. And that was not the right decision. That's part of the problem. I'm making horrific decisions. The game's getting into my head. When you just see just the most unbelievable stuff happen, you just lose all hope pretty much. I feel like that's where I'm at. And why would you not block? That's what I'm talking about. No one does anything right. What are we doing here? Look. Who do you block? If you're Cameron Perkins, you're a football player. Who do you block in this situation? Do you block the guy right in front of you, or do you block the safety 30 yards down the field? Let's see what happens. Yeah, I feel like the safety is definitely who you want to block in that situation, Cameron Perkins. Not the guy that's right there. That seems right. I said we needed to start this game off right, and it's already 3rd and 19 on 2 negative plays because no one can block on this team. And yeah, that'll be a punt from our own 16. Decent enough bounce. They'll get it at the 35, so they got good field position to work with. Not like it'll make any difference with our defense. They will give up 90-yard, 95-yard touchdown drives if they need to. That was a good counter, and they get 5. Jet sweep, and that's, I guess, going to be a first down. He looks short, but I mean, ref clearly saw something I didn't. We drop back and cover 4, and they still find holes. We have the maximum amount of people in coverage possible, and they just can't do anything. That's a big hit. So I just need to shade underneath every single passing play. You're just getting gashed. Except that puts Maurice Hester, our star rusher, into pass coverage. And I hate the animation suctioning in this game. You just get sucked into blocks when you don't want to be. Like, look, this is me. A hole opens up in the O-line. I feel like I have a straight shot at the quarterback. But no, I have to slide. I have to teleport to the left to engage with the left guard instead of just running past him. Like, you don't need to fight him. Just go around. No, this game is animation-based, so you just do the stupidest shit. Like, I'm so sick of this game. And once again, why are you standing off the curl? If that was me throwing that pass, he threw a curl late. That would be picked and going back for 6 if I had thrown that ball. But no, my cornerback doesn't even want to do. He's just standing there. What are you doing? Get on your wide receiver. Why would you give him 5 yards of separation? It's because they have to get a completion on that play. It was the dice roll happened, and they needed to get a completion no matter what. It's like I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons. We're just doing dice rolls before the play even happens, and it's a predetermined outcome. That's what this game feels like. No amount of personal brilliance can save you. That was a good play there, though. Maurice Hester gets home. Coverage sack, and they will be forced to kick a field goal from their own 17. 4.5 sacks already this year for Maurice Hester. Pretty good numbers. Almost a sack a game. And Buffalo takes a 3-0 lead. And we kind of need to do better than a 3-and-out here. Go underneath. Here's Mason Williams. I think he is a transfer risk for playing style. I feel like he's the guy we throw to the most, so I don't know why he would be at risk. He is, I think, our leading receiver. I throw to the tight end a lot, but I guess he's mad for some reason. I mean, it's superhuman diving effort, but I mean, it's somehow completed, and that's a pretty good pickup. We got a first down. We're almost to midfield. I don't think we're across it. Yeah, that was a tight window throw. And we'll go back to the slot fade here. That's fine. Just barely got it off. Troy might have a step. Does he have it? Yes, he does. And he's tackled at the 1. What a tackle to save a touchdown. But Oscar Troy finally showing some life. I mean, he was probably the most productive player last game. Just, they could never cover the slot fade. I just kept chucking it up. And it happened again there. Just kind of ran past the safety that came down to guard him. And yeah, right in the hands. I mean, I don't know how he stops him there. That looked like a guaranteed touchdown. But we'll have four chances to punch it in. And first down, we'll go right up the gut with Cameron Perkins. And that'll be enough. Touchdown, Billikens. We have our first lead in what feels like an eternity. But we're up 7-3. And that, we desperately needed a drive like that. Our confidence is at an all-time low. Nothing's clicking. Nothing's working. Well, all of a sudden, we string a couple of plays together, and now we're feeling good about ourselves. We got a goal line stand from our defense, and we got a good touchdown drive from our offense. We're up 7-3. We just need to keep this momentum going. RPO. Yeah, it was good enough. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're up 7-3. Negative 10 rushing yards. Most of that was that sack, but I mean, pretty good. We got better yards per play, I think, or was it yards per attempt for throwing? I don't really remember, but I mean, good. I mean, decently good numbers. Second down run, and we stand them up in the hole. We're finally getting into holes. And it'll be 3rd and 5. This is probably going to be a throw. It'll be a draw, and we tackle him short. Who's there on the tackle? Is that Alexander Arnold? I don't know how he made that play. But he just swallowed him up. He probably had the first if that play didn't get made. He disengaged and just wrapped up. And they'll be forced to punt. When was the last time our defense forced a punt? That's another good question. I don't remember the last time that happened. I feel like last game they forced a couple, but it was like late. I think they punted once in the 4th quarter or something against. I've already blocked it out of my memory who we played last week. Kent State, yeah. I feel like they punted last week, but it was very, very late when the game was already over. But yeah, that was a good stop from our defense. Play action. Am I outside the tackle box? Yeah, we'll just let it go. Yeah, play action is theoretically good, but I feel like every time I run play action, there's immediately pressure in my face. There's just no time to throw anytime I run play action. And that's just a bad throw. He was wide open, and Sean Bartlett just sailed it out of bounds. That would have been another touchdown. Oh, that's unfortunate. Instead, it'll be 3rd and 10. We got a good stop from our defense, and we haven't gained a yard yet. And I guess we'll go with another slot fade. Does Oscar Troy have another in him? No, he drops it. Had it in his hands, and it gets swatted out. I'm tired. I'm tired of the drops. This is the worst part of this team. They just cannot hold on to the ball. This team would be so much better if we caught all the balls we dropped. Like, just instantly better. And you can't fix that. That's just a Heisman difficulty issue. It's not like they have 60 catching or something. They have high 70s. It's not like they're chumps. Bounce outside. And I guess that's that was the weirdest first down I've ever seen. He broke the tackle, but then ran into his own teammate, and they both fell down. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, and the cornerback blitz just lights that up. Really good play. Yeah, that was a good play. They ran away from the design of the blitz. We overloaded one side. They ran it to the other side. And 3rd and 1. And that's another first down. All right, they're kind of slow and methodical in this game with Buffalo. Kent State was the definition of splash play offense. They were scoring within a minute every single time. But yeah, this is a slow, methodical drive here. I need to start using the middle linebacker. These curls just keep getting completed, and they're not covering them. And that's another first down, just barely over the line, but they gave it to him. 3rd and 4. They've been experts at converting on 3rd down this game. And that's a 2-minute warning. They've drained a lot of clock here. We can pass commit now that we're under 2 minutes. And there's no one covering the running back. I guess that's what happens when you play zone. I went too deep covering the streak from the tight end, but if I didn't cover that streak, he would have completed it to him. It's better to give up the underneath. And that's why you can't run man with this team. We just don't have the athletes for it. Just wide open. Like, I've never seen someone so wide open. He was 10 feet behind him. And I shaded inside too, and he just got beat on an in when he was shading inside. Like, that's the funniest part. You can't shade. It doesn't do anything in this game. And that's a forced drop. That is insane. I thought that only happened to us. That's a big hit to jar the ball loose. Was that the strong safety Barron on the hit? I don't remember. It didn't pop up, but that was his part of the field. And we sent, oh my gosh. We sent 6, and we still can't get pressure. That's the, all you can do is laugh, really. We can just, we're allergic to getting pressure. But 3rd and 10, this is our chance to get a stop. Needs to happen right now. And we force it underneath. That's a good stop. They'll have to kick another field goal. Right down the middle, it's 7-6. We are still in the lead. Buffalo still has not scored a touchdown on this defense. They're bending but not breaking. And now we've got 50 seconds on the clock to try to get some points of our own before the half. Buffalo will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. So we do kind of need to get points up on the board to maintain our lead. We don't want them scoring first drive of the 3rd quarter and losing the lead. Here's Lonnie Dunbar on the Texas route, first down. We'll go no huddle. Maybe, yeah, I'm just pretty much anti no huddle. That's an interception. Are you kidding me? That's why I don't run no huddle. It just never works out. I was going to say maybe getting the defense tired would be a good thing. No, we just, anytime I go no huddle, things just go horrifically wrong. And Xavier Leonard, another freshman, just absolutely destroying us. Like, I played a freshman safety in San Diego State, and he got 4 interceptions on us, and now that's another interception from a freshman in the secondary. And I mean, where am I supposed to go with the ball? If I throw it to Mason Williams, that's probably gets jumped. Maybe not. But I mean, that looks so open. I said I could throw underneath there, but he just made a superhuman effort to jump that. And then he was behind Oscar Choi. How does Oscar Choi not get his hands on this ball? He's in front of the safety. There's no way he should let that be an interception. But he lets it go by his hands so the safety can pick it. I mean, what do you do at that point? Like, this has happened multiple times this year where my wide receivers will have a ball thrown at them and they will watch it go by them into the defender's hands. Once again, that is a script issue. That is a rigging issue. It just keeps happening. And now Buffalo has a chance to get points on the board before the half. And then they can have a chance to double up on us. I mean, we might as well just let them score immediately so we have a chance to respond at least. I mean, I'm pass committing every single down. I am shading inside. What kind of a play was that? What just happened? Wow, my defensive tackle got completely pancaked, so he fell on his ass. But his feet came up because he got pancaked so bad and broke up the pass. That is unbelievable. That is the greatest play of all time. Sports Center Top 10, here we come. That is actually elite. If he meant to do that, that is incredible. Like, how many unbelievable things will happen to us? Like, every week, a new record for just most incredible thing is being broken. At least it went in our favor that time. Most of the time, it's us giving up the most unbelievable plays. But, yeah, we're bending but not breaking here. We just need another stop here on 3rd and 10. We'll force another field goal. And then, I mean, things won't be so bad. But, once again, I'm speaking too soon. And he's out just before the line. But they will go for it here. They will go for it. This looks like a run. Oh, it's a play action. And that's a touchdown. All right. They got us. I mean, of course it was going to be a play action. There's no way they're running with 19 seconds left. CPU would never do that. mean, there was a defender in the vicinity too, but couldn't get a hand on it. Yeah, I mean, if that was me throwing that ball, it would have been intercepted. But instead, it's a touchdown. Double standards, as always, from this game. And we're going to be down 13-7, and with not enough time to respond, probably. And then Buffalo will get the ball to start the third quarter, and it could be 20-0 before we can even have a realistic chance to respond. So, yeah, things are not looking great. And it all started because of a bullshit interception, once again. I mean, I make a lot of bad decisions when I throw the ball. I feel like I'm a pick machine. But a lot of these don't feel like my fault. I feel like I'm getting screwed a lot of the time. He just doesn't have the arm strength to get it out there. And another drop. I'm throwing a Choi on this post no matter what. Nope, just going to be another pick. I mean, it doesn't really mean much. It's the end of the half. Had to try something. But yeah, that'll be halftime. We've had our chances in this game, but we're starting to let it slip again. We need to lock back in. Play action on the jet sweep. And we finally get home. It took 10 seconds, but we sack him down at the 5. I think that's Walters who makes the play. Finally disengaged from his block. And just chased him down. Luckily didn't throw it away. Yeah, Lester Walters. And we're in great position here. It's 2nd and 24. How are we going to screw this up? Keep him in front of you. Looked like an RPO maybe. And they get 4 back. It'll be 3rd and 20. All right, we did enough. I'd love some pressure on the quarterback. That's just the thing that pisses me off the most. We cannot ever get into the pocket. I don't know what is happening. We need to get the running game going. I'm just now realizing. I don't remember the last time we ran the ball. Too many passes. We have Sean Bartlett as our quarterback. He cannot throw the ball. But, I mean, that's why I don't run the ball. We just don't have a line that can create holes. So back to quick throws we go. Can't even do that. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if it's just because the play action part of a play action just takes so much time that that's just a normal amount of time for my O-line to be holding blocks before they just give up. But every time I run play action, my tackles are just getting immediately beat. Like, look at that. I haven't even finished handing the ball off before the right tackle is just completely spun around. My O-line is horrific. And that right tackle is 76 overall. He is not a bad player, but he just can never block, ever. I'm just so tired of this game not playing fair, ever. 3rd and 9. And no one came open. I mean, it could have thrown. I was waiting for someone deeper down the field. But if I throw it here, I'm looking at the drag. That was probably the best option. But if I throw it here, this guy's going to jump it for an interception. That's happened multiple times. And then I looked over to Dunbar. He probably was the best choice. But I looked too late, and then I tried to throw it to him. No, I looked here, and yeah, he was getting closed down. There was no way he was gonna get it. We were just screwed on that play. And we're back to punting. Yeah, almost a perfect punt. All right. They get it at the 20. We needed another stop from the defense. It's gonna be a screen. Yeah. Was able to bounce out and cover it with Maurice Hester. Forced an incomplete pass. Can we get home? No, we forced a throwaway. All right, 2 good plays in a row. It'll be 3rd and 10. We just need another one. Nope, just too easy. I read the counter, but that was good play design. The blocker coming through. took me out of the play. RPO gets shut down for a loss of 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Once again, we need a stop. And that's intercepted by Renee Franklin. How did he make that play? I thought he was cooked. It was an underthrown ball. He just got completely torched, but luckily the quarterback underthrew him. That is an unbelievable play, and not in a good way. That was horrific. We got lucky on that one. Renee Franklin, the free safety, comes up for us again. He got beat down the field, but he just underthrew him. If he hit him in stride, that's an easy touchdown. But I mean, our defense came to play today, and sadly, our offense has not stepped up for him. And I mean, how could we do anything when our O-line is this horrific? I mean, just guaranteed loss of yardage, guaranteed people in the backfield every single down. All right, we get 3 back. I mean, Cameron Perkins, he's 91 speed, but he's so unbelievably sluggish. Right, who am I looking to on this play? Let's go to Mason Williams here. That's a good throw with anticipation. That's a broken tackle. That's a huge play. I finally throw with anticipation and don't get punished for it. Mason Williams comes up clutch up the middle. And that's a huge first down. We're finally down into Buffalo territory again. Yeah, luckily he didn't drop it either. He broke that tackle and turned upfield, got a couple more for us. Yeah, like, see, he's crashing up to try to guard him. I was certain he was going to pick this. But luckily he just stopped. I don't know why he stopped. But that just gave me just enough space to fit that in there. But yeah, if he crashes up even more, then that would be picked. So luckily it didn't happen. Something finally went our way. Perkins gets 7. We just cannot average any yards per carry on the ground, but that was enough for the first down at least. They have no safety help over the top. Can Leon Golden win on the outside? Yes, he can, but we get sacked immediately. That would have been a touchdown. How is he in the backfield already? I had just snapped it. I had just put my hands on the ball. My fingers weren't even on the laces yet, and I'm getting sacked. How awful is my O-line? This is the worst group of players I've ever seen in my life. I mean, I guess they rushed 6, or is that 5? No, that's 6. They rushed 6, so just an unblocked rusher off the edge. But, like, I hadn't even completed my 3-step drop before I'm getting sacked. And then we rush 6, and they pick up all 6 every time. The game is just not the same for both sides. We don't play by the same rules. Get some yards back on a screen. Here's Dunbar. Can't make anyone miss. He gets 10 back, though. 3rd and manageable, 3rd and 8. And that was wide open, and once again, I get hit as I think. Why can't we get any pressure? Why are they getting so much pressure but not us? I mean, once again, my left tackle is just... And my running back is blocking no one. I leave him in the block, and he doesn't block the one guy he needs to block. That's just the kind of game this is right now. And we'll have to kick I think it was a 43-yarder. The wind is in our favor. We just got to nail it. Kick is up and should be right down the middle. That's a good kick. And we're within 3. Not the worst outcome in the world. We definitely needed points on that drive. And luckily, I was able to throw away and not take a sack, because that sack would have probably pushed us out of field goal range. Yeah, we definitely needed at least 3. Now it's only a 3-point game. Our defense just needs another stop, and then we have a chance to tie or take the lead on the next drive. Not the end of the world here, for sure. He goes stand up. 2nd and 9, gain of 1. Yeah, when we hone in on the run like we have been in this game, we're actually a decent defense. It's just when they gash us for 200 yards every single game, it's hard to come back from something like that. And that's just an errant throw. We forced 3rd and 9. I mean, as good a start to this drive as you could have hoped for. We just need one more stop here. Pick that off. Oh, would have gave us great field position if he could get his hands on that. Dakota Mills was the one who made the play. He just threw it to where our... Yeah, he just read that route well and swatted it down. I guess we'll take it. And they'll be punting it right back. We've got a chance on this drive to tie the game up at least. I'd prefer a lead, though. And that is an awful punt. And I can't call fair catch because someone else was standing under the ball. But luckily, Acevedo wasn't hurt on that play or fumbled the ball. But yeah, 6.5 minutes left. This is our moment here. We need something special from the offense. There's a flag on the play. Mason Williams just blew that guy up. That'll be a holding. I mean, can my O-line do anything right? And this drive is already looking like it's over. 2nd and 20. I don't know if we can come back from that. I think we have to go with the screen here to at least get something back. Something guaranteed positive. We also need to get the snap off. I mean, 3rd and 12 is not bad, and it's probably 4-down territory, to be honest. If we can get closer, I'll definitely go for it. But we need to get closer. That's the first part. Is running another screen too crazy? I mean, why not? Let's go for it. Dunbar's just fast enough to outrun him, and he'll get us to 4th and 3, and that's definitely go for it territory. I think we go with some kind of mesh. I like the double drag look. Guarantees at least one of them gets open most of the time. And I mean, it would have been perfect, but Springer was about to come wide open, but he ran into someone. This guy right here. He would have been wide open in the flat. But our tight ends run into each other. See, there's so much space. That would have been a wide open first down. But our players cannot stop running into each other. And I mean, this guy's wide open too. But I was staring down the drags the whole way. And once I saw that they got bumped, I didn't look anywhere else. I just kind of tried to force it to Mason Williams. Yeah, it would have been a great play if this game was functional. But once again, the flaws of this game fully apparent. And now we need to stop from our defense badly. 3rd and 2. And that's a sack. Wow. Who are these guys? This is a completely different defense. They have woken up. Was it the switch to the 3-3-5? I don't know. But something changed. Zach Waters was the one who got home. Yeah, just one clean up the interior and just brought him down before he could throw it away. And we'll have 2.5 minutes to either tie this game up or win it. And that's another bad punt. I think we fair catch here. Yeah, don't be stupid. But, I mean, how do we get this offense going? How about a slot fade? It seems to work. Oh, no, we've got a guy up the middle. That's Leon Golden, just beat clean. And that's right in stride. He's going to go all the way. What a response. One play, touchdown. Leon Golden has been winning at the line all game long, and we finally have the time in the pocket to let it loose and hit him. Almost had to dive for it, but just able to get his fingertips on it, and he cashes it. I said, I don't know how we're going to move the ball. Well, how about just bomb it deep? 11-yard drive. One play is all we needed to go 70 yards. And we've got a 4-point lead. Now we just need our defense to keep playing well. We maybe left too much time on the clock. I would have preferred a long clock-chewing drive, but at least we guaranteed points. And our defense has played well all game long. We just need them to keep playing to that excellent standard. Now Buffalo's going deep. And we got mossed again. They're already down to the 25 in one play. Like, how many times are we just going to get completely mossed? Are we incompetent? Like, you need to pick that. I'm sorry, that needs to be picked. That'll be the 2-minute warning. At what point do you call timeouts here? They'll call a timeout. They want one more play before the 2-minute warning. RPO. I shade underneath, but they're just standing off him. It's just unbelievable. Like, why am I even doing it if it's not even gonna work? Why is it an option if it never does anything? All right, 1st and goal. A field goal will not cut it for Buffalo. They need 6. And they just get it immediately. Touchdown. I mean, we tackle him here, but he still just walks in like no one's even around his ankles. Like, this guy is wrapped up, but he's walking like he's not even being tackled. I mean, all right. All right, now they're up 3, 20-17. And, yeah, we did score too early. But we got it. We at least have time to respond now. We got 1:52, all 3 timeouts. I mean, at least they scored on the first play, that we didn't have to burn any timeouts, trying to save time for ourselves. Yeah, can't throw an interception. It's game over. Leon Golden, I think, won again, but no, he gets tracked down. And luckily not picked. He won off the line, but the cornerback had a good play hustling back to break it up. And we don't really have to go deep. We have time. We have timeouts. We can be slow and methodical down the field. This is Lonnie Dunbar. I think we call a timeout here. I didn't really want to go hurry up in that spot. 3rd and 6. We need a good play here. That looks open. Here's LJ Young Jr. getting up the field. He'll get a 1st down. I think we go no huddle here, though. And I tried to throw it away, but I guess Bartlett didn't want to do that. He just wanted to take a sack. I mean, I clicked the button, and he just didn't do it. 2nd and 24. This is our game on the line. Maybe I don't know. Is that open? What a catch! We somehow convert a 2nd and 24. That's Leon Golden. He is unstoppable down the field today. Sean Bartlett just let it rip. And Leon Golden just won down the field. He's been doing that all day. And just in these last 2 minutes, we've been finding him. And we're in field goal range now. We just can't do anything stupid. We have the capability to tie the game. We just can't make any silly mistakes, like throwing a pick in that spot. Luckily, it was not intercepted. But I wouldn't even mind a run here. Cameron Perkins bouncing outside. He's got the 1st down. All right, Cameron. I was hoping for just a couple, but he was able to bounce outside for 12. And we're on the 14 with a minute left. I feel like we just run the ball from here on out. I mean, we can take it to OT if we want, but I would much rather prefer to win in regulation. Given how our defense played last time we went to overtime, they just couldn't stop anything. And yeah, I'd love to guarantee a win, but it's already looking a little bleak here. 2nd and 15. There's Dunbar bouncing outside. Tries to cut up field. He gets 5 back. Yeah, I don't see any reason to throw the ball here. This is too risky. Run it one more time, get it centered up, and then we kick a field goal and go to overtime. All right, we'll call timeout with 1 second left. Perkins had a chance there. But, yeah, just got swallowed up just short. And it'll be a 23-yard field goal to force overtime, and they'll try to ice us. I don't really think icing is a feature in this game, but they tried it at least. Kick is up and right down the middle. It's 20-20 after 60. And we'll have to settle this in overtime. Two evenly matched teams, I'd say. A lot more competitive in the last couple games we played. We're equal in overall, and we've been equal on the playing field. Yeah, I really would have preferred scoring. Yeah, overtime scares me. I don't know who I'm more scared for, my defense or my offense. The defense couldn't do anything last time we played off in OT. All right, we have won the toss. We'll play defense, of course, and we need another stop. My defense has played well this game. They've come up with plays when they needed them. Play action, right down the middle, wide open, and they're already threatening. I mean, we just need to force a field goal. I feel like we can score a touchdown if we need to. It's a fumble. Pick it up. It's recovered by Walters, and he's going to take it down the field. Will anyone catch him? No, they won't. Unbelievable. The game ends on a game-winning fumble recovery for 6. And the St. Louis Billikens have done the impossible. They've come into Buffalo, and they've upset the Bulls. That is one of the craziest endings you will ever see. Leon Golden is your player of the game. He only had 2 catches, but they were long bombs, and one of them was a crucial touchdown. I cannot believe what I've seen on this field today. I kept saying how embarrassing it was. We could never get pressure on the quarterback, and it was embarrassing. But they finally got home. They brought down the quarterback, and they punched the ball loose. And somehow Lester Walters had the hands to pick it up and the speed to get down the field without anyone even getting close to him. I thought someone for sure was going to track him down. He ran out of gas at the end of that run, too. He ran out of stamina at like the 7-yard line. He slowed to a crawl, but it was not enough for anyone to catch him. Wow. St. Louis Billikens football is back. We moved to 1-1 in MAC conference play. We are 2-4 on the year, and what a win that is. We need to take one more look at that play. The second play in overtime started off poor, got down right to the 4-yard line, but yeah, who was open? No one's really open. The slant was the only thing that comes open because, of course, the slant always comes open. But I usered the safety, and instead of following the running back, I just stayed and covered the middle. He could not throw that ball without it getting jumped for an interception, or at least a bat down. So he just held on to it too long. No one else came open. And who got home? Waters came home. And that ball came out late. He's down. That should not have been a fumble. He is down before that ball comes out. See, the knee is down there. The ball is still in his hand. Wow. I mean, I don't know why they didn't review it. But, yeah, Lester Walters was the one who came in, scooped it up. I don't know who was trying to dive on it. Burley Willis nearly ruined it for us. But, yeah, that's just a great play. Stumbled over the quarterback. And, yeah, no one was ever really close to catching him. He was long gone. But yeah, controversial end now that I'm looking at it. should have been called back. I mean, we'll sneak out of here with a win. With all the bullshit that this game has put me through, I'll take something going the other way for us. I will gladly take something like that. And let's look at the final stats. We only had 6 total rushing yards. I mean, yeah, that's about right. A lot of it was sacks, I guess, but we just could never get our running game going. They filled the lanes well. Had to really lean on the pass, and we got almost 300 yards, so good enough. I think the story of the game was our defense, though, for sure. They've just been turnstiles all year long, but they were finally able to hold a team under 50 points, pretty much. But yeah, Sean Bartlett, not the best completion percentage, had 2 picks too. I mean, the one interception to Leon, the one touchdown to Leon Golden was really what we needed. Yeah, he did just enough to get us the win. Running game, yeah, they just could never get going, sadly. Receiving, Leon Golden really carried on those 2 passes. Dunbar had the most receptions. Apparently only 1 sack on Damian Green. I guess the rest were on blitzes and unblocked rushers. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. On the defense, Maurice Hester had 2 TFLs, Zach Waters had 1, and Lester Walters had 1, as well as Merle Willis. Sacks, we really stepped up in the sack department here. Zach Waters had 2, including the game-clinching sack and forced fumble, strip sack. Lester Walters had a sack, and Maurice Hester had a sack. Interceptions, Renee Franklin had the 1. Really set the tone early. Dakota Mills, Van Eaton had the insane pass deflection with his feet. That is still an incredible play. And then, of course, we had the 1 forced fumble from Zach Waters. That was the difference maker. Wow. What do you even say about that? Wow. I'm still speechless. I forgot what good defensive play looked like. And it's a beauty to see, really. And yeah, everything recruiting is squared away. I don't think I need to look at anything else. Just head over to the next week. Hey, and all our playing style people no longer want to transfer. That's nice. We had some people at high risk, but now we only have 2 left, and they're not really that high risk. So, I mean, we kind of turned it around here in that last game, at least. Starting to play up to our 77 overall rating. I mean, it took us long enough, but it finally happened. And then as far as recruiting, I think the points we got are just the 80 points we spent on scheduling visits. So we did lose Ty Swearinger to Iowa State, like I said we would, so that's why we backed off. They just came screaming out of the gate, and we had no chance. And yeah, really concerning we haven't secured anyone's signature yet. Usually you'd get at least 1 commit at this point of the season. But I'm not really going too crazy on anyone. A lot of people I just have like 10 points on, and we're just slowly kind of chugging along. Which is different from how I usually do things. I like getting people wrapped up as quickly as possible. But when you have 4 and 5 stars on the board, you can't really, you have to go hard on them, and that leaves not a lot of points to fill out the rest of your recruiting class. So you can't really go hard on them. So yeah, I don't know if that was the best strategy, but that's what I went with, and we have to keep sticking with it. So we need to land at least one of these 4 or 5 stars, or this whole class will be a bust. But we are still ahead somehow on Lyle Luter. Louisville's closing the gap slowly but surely. And yeah, we just can't sell them on anything else. Those grades are just horrific. I mean, we could sell him on playing time and playing style, but he just does not care about that. And in the last patch, they nerfed soft sell. You can't just tack it on random grades. Yeah, the penalty is more severe, so I don't know if it's even worth soft selling on playing time, playing style, and proximity to home, and just hoping that the 1 check mark is enough. I mean, if things get dire, like if Louisville is almost about to pass us, I'll consider doing that just for Hail Mary. But until then, I think we just have to stay with sending the house and hoping for the best, but kind of scared for Lyle Luter. There's a lot of people on our heels. Auburn has passed us for Max Steinbach, and we might be getting that visit right in the nick of time. because we're in the top 3 now. We're basically neck and neck. And what week is it right now? Week 8, I want to say. Yeah, so he'll be visiting next week. So he'll probably commit after week 9. He won't even make it to their week 10 visit. So that was perfectly timed, and hopefully it'll be enough to push us over the edge. We really have to hope, because we've poured a lot of points into this guy, and it really needs to work out. Can we do anything different? I mean, we could hard sell, maybe. I feel like we have to try it. We have 3 things that, I mean, at least sort of line up, and we can DM him. And that'll be as good as we're going to do. We just got to hope he wants to come to St. Louis instead of Auburn. I added a couple more right tackles to the board since we lost out on every single one we had on our board. Vaughn Aragon to pass protector. Still open. No one's offered him a scholarship, so hopefully we can get in on him. He has A+ playing time, obviously. So he should be good. I mean, hopefully. We desperately need upgrades on the line. That's really what's holding us back at this point in time. Quincy Cobbs is also here, and Glenn Smalls, but probably offer to just one of them. I haven't figured out who I want yet. Yeah, we have backup plans, at least. And Garrison Addington, we're in the top 5, so Tennessee has just decided to turn it up to the next level. And we can't be friends and family anymore. We need to at least send the house. What can we do in terms of grades? Literally nothing? All right. I mean, he does like playing time, but everything else. I mean, the other 2 are guaranteed to be probably D-. So we'll send the house. Iowa State's starting to come for DJ Frederickson. Oh, no. Iowa State wants everyone I want. Like, what is going on? Yeah, they've really nerfed soft sell. You see on Geo Herd, I have it only on 1 check mark, and usually that was enough to get 3 or 4 points of influence, but now it's down to just 1. Yeah, they really nerfed it. That sucks. And they're just gonna make it even harder to get these people in. Yeah, he's just gonna have to go back to DM. Just barely staying ahead of Ball State. That's all we need. All right, and other than that, everything's basically the same. We're just slowly chugging along. It's pretty boring stuff, but I mean, this is how you gotta play it if you want to get 5 stars. And yeah, next up we'll be playing Eastern Michigan, another winnable game. They are a 74 overall, but once again, that doesn't mean anything. A 74 overall team will blow us out if given the opportunity. We need to come ready to play, and that will happen in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.